Folks, thanks for gathering today. A couple things. As you know, there are rules that preclude us from talking about a lot of the details in the case. The state's attorney will make a brief statement and answer a few questions, but keep in mind, it is about process, it's about next dates, it's an ongoing investigation. So please be aware of that. He will talk to you and talk about what transpired in open court. It is a very, very, very delicate situation. So as your questions may or may not be answered to your liking, we can only talk about a few things per rules that guide our office and the judicial system. Montgomery County State's Attorney, John McCarthy.
Good afternoon. My name is John McCarthy. I am the State's Attorney for Montgomery County. The investigation into the death of Larissa Yanis will continue. We know that preliminarily today we've received information from the medical examiner that was discussed in open court that the cause of death in this case was asphyxia. The autopsy is not completed in itself, and the police investigation is not completed, and we'll be working over the next several weeks to gather additional information about the facts concerning the death of the 7-month-old child. Judge Carla Smith of the District Court here in Montgomery County held Jonathan Aquilos, the 14-year-old brother of the young woman or young child that was killed, held without bond. He was transferred by the judge today with the agreement of the state to a juvenile facility, the Noyes facility, which is located here in Montgomery County. As was noted by both the prosecution and the defense in open court, in Maryland under law, if you commit an offense of first-degree murder, it is mandatory that you be charged originally as an adult. As it was noted in court today, the defense team and this young man was represented in court by an attorney. They will be requesting what is available under law, which is a waiver study to determine whether or not this matter ultimately will be charged and tried in the juvenile court or the adult court. I will not prejudge that investigation, nor will I comment upon it, but ultimately just merely say that according to the process that is in place in the state of Maryland, a full study will be made. That study will be returned back to the court, and then a determination as to where this matter will be tried, either in an adult or a juvenile court, will be made in open court after that study is in fact completed. I will tell you that it is anticipated at this point in time that some preliminary determination will be made on the indictment in this case by February the 22nd. The reason that time frame is short is because the individual is a juvenile by Maryland law. We have only 15 days to make that determination unless the date is continued by agreement of the parties. That remains a possibility, but absent that, we would anticipate some preliminary decision being made as to where this matter is going to be tried, possibly as early as February 22nd.
It was also said in court that the injuries to this young child were bug bites post-mortem, indicating that this man who's charged, the young man charged, didn't beat the child in any way. Is that your understanding, that this young man did not beat the baby?
Well, again, I'll refer to the charging document. In the charging document, you'll note that there were statements made to the police during interrogation that he indicated to them that he did in fact strike the child. That's in the charging document. However, the injuries observed on the body were thought by the police initially to be indicative of that beating. It turns out now, and as officers of the court, we told the court that we have learned from the medical examiner that these were not injuries, they were bug bites that occurred after the child died.
So what do you make of that?
Well, apparently, kind of an additionally sad aspect of this is this particular apartment was infested with bugs, and the bugs attacked this child after she died.
John, we talked to neighbors out there, and basically everybody's just so sad, so young. You know, what are your thoughts on that particular subject?
Well, again, let me say, I'm a dad, I'm a father. I think any parent who's ever had a child, or in my case, grandchildren, knows how these things are very tough. But as always, what's going to govern this case and where we're going to go is going to be the facts. And the investigation continues. We look forward to receiving the full autopsy from the medical examiner's office. We look forward to working with Montgomery County Police to further do this investigation. But obviously it's sad.
Is this something other than a first-degree murder at this point?
Whether or not this is a first-degree or second-degree murder is one of the things we'll be primarily focusing in on. And when we make that determination, it will dictate where this case remains.
Nonetheless, this is for the mother. You have to think of the mother. It's a double tragedy here. Lost the daughter, the son.
I have no comment on that.
Okay,
Okay.
folks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.